Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Erin, and I'm here to give my first impression on the second half of Phase 3 of Jamie Eason Live Fit 12-week trainer program, and my final review of the whole program. So I'm just going to jump in to the second half of Phase 3. I did not want to give my first impression completely of Phase 3 because of the fact that the first 2 weeks in the second half, like the last 2 weeks, are so different from each other because you were doing just your regular but more built upon what you were doing in the rest of the program, like prior to that, and then your last 2 weeks were completely different because you're doing circuits. You weren't doing that before. So okay, circuits. I really like circuits because you get a whole lot in and it goes by really fast and your workout times are shorter. But I didn't like it because it didn't agree with my gym. The layout that it's been going on, like that goes on in my gym is like more like total body areas. And some of these machines, we don't have like multiples of. So I was having to like either run across my gym, or I was having to set up like little areas and monopolize like a couple machines to get these done. And it's not like I was hoarding these and not letting other people use what I was using. It's just, it was awkward. And some people that I was working out next to were bothered by it because they needed to use what I was using. But like, you can't really wait. Like, I could put whatever it was that they were on like towards the end of my circuit, but you know what I mean? Like, it was just a needed stress, in my opinion. I feel like if they were different types of circuits, I would have enjoyed them a lot more. So, like, if they were all free weight type circuits with some body work. And body work, I mean, like, doing an exercise with just your body, no weights, no machine. Or if it was just on a certain set of machines. But not even that. Like, I would have just preferred for the circuits to be either free weights or body work. Or body weight exercises, I should say, instead of having machines involved, because it was just too difficult and kind of like, I don't know, rude to the other people around me that were trying to use the machines because we don't have like a lot of each machine. I attended Gold's gym, and ours is an older gym. So they have some multiples of machines, but they're, like I said, we have total body areas. So it was just difficult in that respect. And then another thing that I want to bring up is that there's 2 days in a row where you're doing straight leg barbell deadlifts. And, that's not good for your back. I've talked with friends, who have lifted for a couple years now. So their experience, I've talked with a personal trainer about this as well. And it's just not a good idea. I would opt and find something different for that. I wouldn't at all. I wouldn't recommend that because one day you're doing 30 of them 5 times in a row. Like, not in a row, but circuit-wise, because you're doing 5 circuits of them for leg day. And then the next day, you're doing them again 20 times for 3 circuits. And to me, that's way too much. Too much on your lower back. I understand that it's not like a lower back exercise, but you're still bending over. You're doing it. And yes, you can adjust the weights, but I still don't recommend it. I suggest finding an alternative to them. Whatever you feel comfortable, or just opting out to not do them at all. Like, just skip it, but probably just find an alternative. So that's something that I really wanted to mention, so everybody is aware. Like, I've, watched tons, well, I shouldn't say tons. I've watched tons of YouTube videos in regards to what's out there about this program, and none of the ones that I watched ever talked about this for the second half of Phase 3, that there's deadlifts back to back. So I did want to strongly bring that up, bring it to light, in regards to saying, hey, this might not be safe. No, I don't recommend doing that, because I'm sitting here giving you a review of the program. I want to be honest with you guys, regardless of how experienced I am in weightlifting. It's a no-brainer that isn't safe, and this isn't me talking negatively about Jamie Eason or bodybuilding.com. This is just something that I really think that they need to look at and maybe modify the program. But for right now, there's nothing that I can do on that part except for tell my viewers who are watching this and let them know that, hey, you need to change this. So yeah, phase 3 was great though. And for my results for phase 3, I lost 3.2 pounds and 3.5 inches. So that's almost an inch a week. That's almost a pound a week. So I'm happy about that. And I want to do my total review of the whole program in this as well. So my total review is I still recommend it. I think it's a great, well-rounded program, especially that it includes a meal plan within it. And it's not just like across the board the same meal plan. I mean, it is in regards to the type of foods you are eating, because there's only so much variety. But they change it up. Like in the first phase, it's just very basic. You're not counting calories or macros. You're just really focusing on building muscle and eating properly and getting your metabolism going. Phase 2 is like when you start getting into being mindful of what you're intaking, how many calories you should be at. And then phase 3, you get into your carb cycling, which I think is kind of cool. Like you have your low carb days and your high carb days, and it teaches you how to eat for what you're doing. And just overall, even on your rest days, you're still maintaining the same amount of caloric intake or types of foods. You're just maintaining your macros throughout then. And I feel like it's really good for people who need that structure, and they're just dabbling into macros, dabbling into calorie counting, nutrition, whatever, wherever you're at, that's great for, a beginner. Really is. And it was great for me to kind of see like what I should be eating as well, even though I didn't follow that. And then the workouts, I really loved all the workouts. I loved how like phase 1 slowed you down. It was like, hey, we're building muscles. You're only working out 4 days for the first 2 weeks, 5 days for the second week, for the last 2 weeks of the phase 1. I really like that. It really had you focusing on learning core exercises. I don't mean core as in like your core. I mean like core exercises for the gym, getting to know the equipment and just really working on building your muscle. I really like that. And then I liked how in phase 2 you transition, you're doing 5 days a week, and then you transition into like 6 days, and then you're doing medium intensity cardio with that. And it's not every day. It's showing you that like on your heavy loaded leg days, you don't need cardio because you're burning a lot of calories and all that. So I really like that. And then in regards to phase 3, I liked phase 3 because you're really amping up your cardio during that time. And you're doing a lot of like active rest. Yes, you still rest for like your 45 seconds in between your workouts for the first 2 weeks, but your supersets, but you're also like incorporating mountain climbers, jump roping. You're just doing all that, and it really amps things up. And then you've got your circuits, which I think are great. And like I said before, I would change the deadlifts. I would do it on your leg day, but I wouldn't, your leg day type circuit, but I wouldn't do it for the day after that. I'd pick something totally different that works similar muscles, but different, And I really liked the 40-minute cardio sessions. And then we also had a cardio day during circuits, and I really liked having a straight cardio day. It gave me a chance to just rest my muscles, but also while getting a really good workout. And overall, I recommend the program. Do I think someone super advanced would enjoy this? I do, as like maybe a break in between what they're doing, but I don't think so. I feel like someone advanced be like past this. Does that make sense? I mean, because this is great, solid programming, but there's more out there. There's more things to build on this. I don't think this is quite a program for beginners, though. I don't. Just because of how intense it does get. And I think that you have to have some experience in the gym and some knowledge of like form and how your body's supposed to be feeling and doing during these movements, what they're for. I just really think that you have to have some knowledge. I don't think if you're like first week in the gym to just jump into this program. I think that you should at least have a consult with like a personal trainer or just get familiar with your gym equipment before jumping into this. So that's just my thoughts on that. I feel like it's for like beginners in a sense, like you've been going to the gym for a little bit, you're familiar with equipment, and you need to amp it up a bit. You need some direction, and you kind of already have a schedule going for you. You're consistent with the gym. And I feel like it's for intermediate, like in between beginner and advanced. I feel like you'll get a lot out of this program as well. I feel like it's a good transition to really boost that confidence to take you to like an advanced level. Do I feel like I'm advanced? No. I feel like I was that like beginner that needed more. And I feel like I'm more intermediate now. I have so much more confidence, and I feel like I really know what I'm doing at the gym now. I feel like if I just went to the gym, I'd kind of know what to do. I'd be able to like make my own programming for the day. So I do recommend this program. I really do. And I think you should try it if you're watching this video. I really do. I think that you should give it a go and test it out, because you can always change it if you don't like it. And yeah. And I also want to say that I didn't just do the full 12. It took me longer than 12 weeks. I am a mom of 3, have a lot going on, and I want to make this my lifestyle. I also jumped into this program at the beginning of my weight loss, fat loss, fitness journey, because I'm making this lifestyle. I did. So I committed to it, but I also wanted to be flexible. So if I had to take a week off here or a week off there, or make one workout week stretch into 2, it happened that way. And as for my results for like the total program, I lost 14.6 pounds and 18.75 inches. I think that's awesome, especially since I wasn't able to do it consistently for the whole 12 weeks. I had to break it up some. I think that's awesome. And I took these measurements to find out like my total loss. So I started the program on April 19th, 2017. And I ended it around August 8th, 2017. So, yeah. Sorry. Anyways, I was reading. I ended it before this date, August 8th, but I'm saying like it took my measurements for like the end all of the program. I would say I ended it probably like the 5th. That sounds about right. But anyways, so that's like what, 4 months that it took me to like really complete this program, which isn't bad, even though it's a 3-month program, and to lose that. And I was also experimenting. Like I said, I jumped into this program like right when I was getting serious and taking control of my life and how I was doing things. And so I've been experimenting with my macros. I was doing low carb. Now I've dabbled in like adding more carbs. I've also changed my supplements. I'm doing a new program. Actually just started and finished it this week. My first week this week. And I'm going to be doing a update about everything that I'm doing right now in another video, because I don't want to lose focus of what this video is about. But for just like jumping in and everything and experimenting, I think I would have done a lot better number-wise if I already had all that figured out, and I'm still figuring it out. And so I might revisit this program though in a couple months and go from there. And if I do, I'll be like, oh, here's my second round, so I'll definitely be taking you along for the ride for that. But yeah, I recommend this program. Let me know in the comments below if you end up doing it, or if you've done it in the past, or if you just completed it, and let me know what you think, how your results were. And I'm not posting a before and after picture in this video because I don't feel like it's that much different from the one that I posted, I think a couple videos from now. Like I'll post the link up here so you can click on it and you can see my before and after. But I'm planning on, in my final review of the program that I'm doing now, I'm planning on posting, my original before, so that I have my other video, and then an updated after after progress picture in that video, so stay tuned. And all my new subscribers, I've had a couple of new ones. I really appreciate your support and subscribing to my channel, and my existing ones as well. It means so much to me that you have followed me so far on my journey, and that either you understand what I'm going through, or you're using this as inspiration, or just following me because you're interested. Like, I really appreciate it, so thank you so much. And yeah, if you have any questions, comment below and I'll answer them the best I can. And thank you for watching. Have a good day, night, wherever you are. It's night for me, so yeah, have a good night. Bye.